Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Welcome to another What Else is Going On, aka We Go podcast YouTube video. I'm your girl, your host, Taria. Y'all see me smiling? Child, apparently when I be smiling up here on this app, people think I'm happy about the story that I'm telling. So I just wanted to get it out of my system. This story that we about to get into real quick. If I'm smiling, it's not necessarily because I'm happy about it, but if I'm happy about the story, I'll let y'all know. Taria is always smiling. Cheese. Just wanted to put that out there. It doesn't always mean you're happy with what you're reporting or talking about. But anyway, y'all, let's get into the thing. So, this is according to the Washington Post. We're going to talk about Miss Karen. There have been so many rumors circulating. Karen has had 3 UIs. Karen has 3 DUIs. Karen has had 4 DUIs. Karen has 2 previous DUIs. And people have just been kind of saying it. So now it looks like the prosecution has given us some information, some of which I was able to verify myself. So let's get into it. This is according to the Washington Post. Real Housewives of Potomac Star is set to go before real judge for DUI sentencing. Karen Huger, 61, faces a sentencing hearing Wednesday in Montgomery County, Maryland, after wrecking her car last year. So let's get into it. Let's get into what they had to say. Huger could be sentenced to up to 2 years in jail, prosecutors said in court filings. In a reflection of Maryland's sentencing guidelines, though, they are seeking 6 months. Remember that. In reflection of Maryland's sentencing guidelines, they are seeking 6 months. Huger's attorney will seek a sentence that imposes no jail time, but instead stresses rehabilitation. Huger is expected to speak at the hearing to be held before veteran judge Terrence looks like McGann. A recent court filing by the attorney, David Martella, offers a preview of what they are both likely to tell the judge. That includes the profound impact the trial left on Huger, who during the proceedings sat silently as videos were played and witnesses spoke. She was shocked with embarrassment. She could not turn off the testimony or the body cameras. She could not get up and walk out of the room. The trial was a wake-up call. This led Huger to check herself into a 28-day stay at a treatment center in Florida to address 3 problems: alcohol abuse, over-reliance on antidepressants, and trauma dating back 42 years to when she was ARD in college. Since coming home from the center, the lawyer wrote, Huger meets every morning with an Alcohol Anonymous coffee group. Prosecutors Jordan Kramer, now the prosecutor, who is Jordan Kramer, is poised to offer a different view. Now, this is what we're getting into. Mind you, this is the prosecutor. During her filings, she reveals that Huger had 3 alcohol-related traffic cases. Notice the verbiage. She has had 3 alcohol-related traffic cases from 2006 to 2011, which yielded a guilty finding for driving while impaired and another for driving under the influence, neither resulting in jail time. The fact that Ms. Huger has repeatedly been given the benefit of another chance on 3 separate occasions, y'all, demonstrates that she has not learned anything from her prior arrests. Oh, child, scared the mess out of me. I'm sorry, y'all. In fact, it appears as if she's been emboldened. So let's do that again. Let's go over that again. The prosecutor is saying that when she filed her paperwork, it was revealed that Karen had 3 alcohol-related traffic cases from 2006 to 2011, which yielded a guilty finding for driving while impaired and another for driving under the influence. The prosecutor recounted the latest incident when she swerved down a dark, narrow, winding road. Ms. Huger is extremely lucky that neither she nor anyone else was seriously injured or even killed. And she criticized the timing of Huger's rehab after the conviction and her selection of a facility that offered spa services, chef-prepared meals, equine therapy, and an organic recovery program. The state is concerned that the program that Ms. Huger did choose to enroll in equates itself to a luxury resort experience. Huger grew up in Surrey County, Virginia, and attended the University of Virginia. And then it just goes into that. So here's my thing. How it talks about her 3 run-ins from 2006 to 2011. There's a website that you can go on and just see different things. And I did see one. I saw the 2006 one. So also there's been a lot of talk of Karen had a DUI. Oh, but it was 18 years ago, right? Because that would be when this happened in 2000 and 2024, go back 18 years, was 2006. This says, and I want to go back again, that she had 3 alcohol-related traffic cases from 2006 to 2011. I'm wondering, did 2 of them get wiped away? They say one was driving. She was yielded a guilty finding, right? So she had 3 traffic-related cases from 2006 to 2011, which yielded a guilty finding for driving while impaired. That's the one that's in 2006. And another for driving under the influence, neither resulting in jail time. So I'm wondering where the 3 come from. If they're only talking about, they basically only talked about 2, but they're saying there was 3 from 2006 to 2011, one, the driving while impaired, and then the article says, and another for driving under the influence, neither resulting in jail time. So when was the 3rd one, I'm wondering? The one that I saw was from 2006, and it was definitely a driving while impaired by alcohol. So I'm wondering where the other 2 are, or did she get those dismissed? Now, in the state of Maryland, there is a difference, and I'm sure most places, but I'm just going to talk about Maryland because she's in Maryland. In the state of Maryland, there's a difference between a DUI and a DWI. A DWI is a lesser offense than a DUI. So remember, the one that I saw, she was found guilty of driving while impaired. That was in 2006. So when we're looking at the time that they're looking to try to give her, in Maryland has strict penalties for repeat DUI offenders. And if they're saying DWI and DUI is different, I'm wondering if that's what they're taking into account with her sentencing. Because for a second DUI would be up to 2 years in jail. A 3rd DUI is up to 5 years in jail. Also, license suspended. For a second DUI, ignition interlock device in the vehicle for up to 1 year minimum, 1 year license suspended. So I'm wondering if, like I said, she got the other one removed because, again, going back to the Washington Post, the prosecutor said she had 3 traffic, and I keep saying this because I want to know, like, what are they? She had 3 traffic-related incidences from 2006 to 2011. One which yielded a guilty finding for driving while impaired, which I saw that one, and another for driving under the influence. That is a DUI. So this, in fact, would be her second DUI. So she's had a DWI, and according to this prosecutor, a DUI, and then this would be her second DUI. So I'm really curious to know how this case is going to go, or how her sentencing is going to go, especially because, like I said, of course, the attorneys, the prosecutors have access to more than what we, the people, have access to. Like I said, I just looked on the site that lists, the cases, and I saw the one from 2006. So I don't know. Outside of knowing exactly how many, what we do know and what has been confirmed, and I thought about it before. I was like, I could have just looked on that site before, but you're not really like, I was taking it because I hadn't seen it. I believed, yes, she probably had more than one, but I didn't know that for sure. So I wasn't taking it as gospel, right? Because you don't know until you see. So I'm seeing that she's had a DWI, so we know for certain she's had some run-ins with the law that are on record previous to this. I am truly curious, again, to know how this is going to go for her on Wednesday. When she, what was the wording they used? She checked herself into a recovery or something like that. It wasn't rehab. And then hearing that they had equine therapy and chefs, of course, that's where Karen was going to go. I am with Giselle when Giselle said she should have done it before. If she was going to try to help it lessen her time, she should have done it before. I think this has, well, not I think, I'll pose this question. I wonder if Karen is actually shook now because this has got so much public attention, right? And she can't grand dame her way out of this with the public. They're on her behind, like, girl. And then now with this coming out, like, it's not just hearsay. It's not just folks saying, oh, yeah, she had 2 run ins with drinking. We can see the case, at least the one previous driving while impaired. And again, the prosecution is saying she had 3 from 2006 to 2011. And I'm going to say again, they have access to more than we have access to. So if they're saying it, and this, I got all this. If I didn't tell you from the beginning, I apologize, from the Washington Post. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to go for Karen. Again, we have concrete proof that, and some may have known it for sure before. I didn't. Like I said, I was hearing it, wasn't shocked by it, but now seeing it, like, girl, I don't know. We shall see. Looking forward to part 2 of the reunion tonight. I'm shocked that I'm even saying that, but we're going to see what plays out. Didn't Andy say they were going to get more into Karen later? Like, yes, she addressed us at the top of the reunion, but I could have swore he said we were going to talk more about Karen, which I'm wondering what more we're going to get into with her, unless it was with her interpersonal relationships with the ladies, like her and Stacy and their beef and all of that stuff. So I guess we shall see. Y'all, love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to forever be grateful for all the support that you've given, the conversations that we've been having in the comments. Thank y'all for just supporting and being encouraging. Y'all don't just support, y'all are also so encouraging. And some days, child, you just need to be encouraged. Those of y'all that grew up in church, know the Bible, y'all know they say sometimes you got to encourage yourself. That is true, but it is always good when you can have somebody else encourage you as well. And I thank y'all so much for always encouraging me. Y'all, we about to get in part 2 of this reunion. Talk to y'all later. See ya.